Mm. 12 and 13 mantras. अततूष्णीं स्थितवती रामे राजीवलोचने तस्मिन् रघुकुलाकाशे शशाङ्के शशिसुन्दरे साधुवादगिरा सार्धं सिद्धसार्थसमीरिता वितानकसमाव्योम्नः पौष्पीवृष्टिः पपातः अथ मङ्गलवाचकं तूष्णीं स्थितवती रामे राजीवलोचने. Rama, the Rajiva Lochana, the lotus eyes. Now he is Tushnim Stitavataha. He is now there in the silent mood. Because to all the questions, he has given the exhaustive answer by giving detailed description of what thinking he has done Viveka, what understanding he has got, therefore how he felt the Vairagya towards everything and hence not at all interested in anything. Having done all that, even he has asked the solutions also for his problems, answers for his questions. Nothing more to say from his side now. Therefore, Tushneem Sitavati Rama. The glory of Rama is Rajiva Lochana, and this Rama, Tasmin, Raghukula Akashe Shashanke. The one who is like the moon in the entire Akasha of Raghuvamsha Raghukula. Sara Raghuvamsha Raghukula Ikshvakuvamsha Ikshvakukula. If you talk it as an Akasha, what gives beauty to Akasha is Chandrama. Sri Rama is like Chandrama to the Raghukula named Akasha. Good comparison, na? And that Rama, and then Shashi Sundare, he himself is as Sundara as Shashi Chandrama himself. So the Shashi Sundara and Shashi Samana Sri Rama, having spoken all what he had to say, and then when he became quiet. Mm. Om Namah Shiva. Om Namo Narayana. Om Namo Narayanaya. Om Namo Narayanaya. Om Namo Narayanaya. So when he kept quiet now, Rama is now Tushni Rupa. Then Sadhuvada Gira Sartham. And then Sadhuvada Gira Sartham. Immediately the Sadhuvada Shabda started happening. Sadhuvada means good, good, great, great, wonderful, wonderful. These are called Sadhuvada. Sometimes we clap, sometimes even vocally also say ki sadhu sadhu, shobhanam shobhanam, shivam shivam, mangalam mangalam, adbhutam atadbhutam, punah kriyatam, punah kriyatam. Again once more, once more. So sadhuvada gira sartham. And who are doing the sadhuvada? Siddha sartha samirita. So the Siddha Purushas from the Akasha, the Rishi Mandali, Muni Mandali were Samyak Iritaha. Very loudly, beautifully, they are doing the Sadhu Vadanam, praising to Rama and Rama's whatever the words he has spoken so far. This was happening. And then, mm, while doing Sadhuvada, they were doing what? Paushpi Vrushti Papataha. They have done the Pushpa Vrushti also. The Pushpa Vrishti which they have showered there for 15 या 45 minutes, they say 15 minutes continue. That Pushpa Vrishti was what? Vitanaka Sama Vyomnaha. It was like dera or the tent or the Vitanaka as a big parda only of the, like a carpet only the flowers. Like in army में ना, when you have to eliminate the terrorists or carpet bombing कहते हैं. So the bombs are, the firings are done like a carpet only. That even an inch also is not left unshot by the ammunition. So that even the terrorists or anybody there, they should not escape. Carpet bombing. So here carpet flowering. Vitana sama vyomni vyomna paushpi vrishti papataha. From the akasha, the pushpa vrishti is like the entire carpet only. So the Siddha Purushas, Sadhu Mahatmas, all the Akasha, Sthita, Devata, Gana, they did Sadhuvada, they did Pushpavrishti. The Pushpavrishti done by them is explained now in 3 6 7 8 9 श्लोकों में. अब देखो, nowhere in the literature of our पुराण इतिहास we see एक श्लोक के एक लाइन में देवता लोगों ने पुष्पवृष्टि किया, दुंदुभियां बजाई, साधुवाद कहा. In 3 words they conclude. Nowhere you will see in 9 shlokas the pushpas only are described. Then after that, in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 shlokas, the sadhu adana, what praise they have done of Rama, that is being explained. That's why this is called as Namaschara Sadhuvada Samvada. Sadhuvada Prakaranam or SARGA. नमश्चर आकाश में स्थित सिद्ध मुनियों का राम जी को प्रेज करना. Okay, now what is that? We'll chant and explain. मंदारकोश विश्रांत भ्रमरद्वन्द्वनादिनी मधुरामोद सौंदर्य मुदितोन्मदमानव व्योमवात विनुन्नेव तारकाणां परंपरा पतितेव धरापीठे स्वर्गस्त्री हसितच्छट व्युष्यमुख तचन्मेघ लवावलिरिवच्युता हैयंगमीनपिण्डानां ईरितेव परंपरा हिमवृष्टिरिवोदार मुक्ताहारचयोपमा ऐन्दवीरश्मिमालेव क्षीरोर्मीणामिवाततिः किञ्जल्काम्भोजवलिता प्रमद्भृङ्गकदम्बका शीत्कारगायदामोदी मधुरानिललोलिता प्रभ्रमत्केतकी व्यूह प्रस्फुरत्कैरवोत्करा प्रपतत्कुन्दवलया चलत्कुवलयालया आपूरितांगणरस गृहाच्छादन चत्वरा उद्ग्रीवपुरवास्तव्य नरनारी विलोकिता निरभ्रोत्पल संकाश व्योमवृष्टिरनाकुल अदृष्टपूर्वा सर्वस्य जनस्य जनितस्मया अदृश्याम्बरसिद्धौघ करोत्करसमीरिता सा मुहूर्त चतुर्भागम पुष्पवृष्टि पपात. मुहूर्त चतुर्भागम पुष्पवृष्टि पपात. One muhurta is 48 minutes. 3 muhurtas is 1 yama, 8 yamas is 1 day. So 48 by chaturtha is 12 to 15 minutes. Continuously the pushpavrushti happened. And the scene and the flowers. How the scene was looking like and what were the flowers. The list is given here. Huge list. First and foremost, Mandara Kosha Vishranta Brahmara Dvandva Nadini Vrushti. See, Mandara Pushpas. In that, the Brahmaras were there, enjoying staying there. And those Mandara Pushpas are being rained by these Devatas and Siddhas from the above. Suddenly, when in billions of millions of Mandara Pushpa are falling from them, नीचे गिरते गिरते स्पीड के कारण अंदर छुपे हुए सारे the Brahmara coming out and making their own Adbhuta Nada. Okay? Mm. Mm. Then Mandara Kosha Vishranta Brahmara Dvandva Nadini. The two Brahmanas were there in that Mandara Pushpa. They came out and made the Nada. Then that Mandara Pushpa, Mandara Gandha Sanyuktam Charuhasam Chaturbhujam Vari Pinchava Chudangam Krishnam Vande Jagadguru. Lord Krishna का वो जो कृष्णाष्टकम में आता है. सेम वे इन अवर लॉर्ड शिवा स्तोत्र ऑफ अपय ज्वेंद्र कृत मार्गबंधु स्तोत्रम मंदार भूतेरुदारम मंतरागेन्द्र सारम महागौर्य दूरम सिंधूर दूर प्रचारम सिंधुराजाति धीरम भजे मार्गबंधुम शंभो महादेव देव. So when the Mandara Pushpas were coming down, ki Madhura Amoda Saundarya Mudita Unmada Muditonmada Manavaha. The entire humanity that are there, to Muditonmada, extremely happy with that great grand fragrance and the beauty. The flowers' beauty, the beauty of the falling of the flowers, the beautiful music of the Brahmara, and the Sugandha that's coming from those Mandara Pushpa has been enjoyed by the entire human beings that are assembled there. Okay, one explanation about the Pushpa Vrishti. Second, Vyomavata Vitunneva, Vyomavata Vinunneva, Tarakanam Parampara. So, because of the sky winds blowing, the flowers which were falling were like the stars only coming down. Oh. So this indicates some of the whitish flowers that are being rained by those Siddhas and Devatas, which were looking like Tara Ganahe, हवा के कारण नीचे गिर रहे हैं आकाश से. So huge wind has blown and which made the stars get dismantled from their positions and they are falling on the earth. ऐसा दिख रहा था कि तारकाणाम परांपरा व्योमवात विनुन्ना इवा. So Vyomavata, the winds in the Akasha made the Tarakas to fall down on the earth. ऐसा दिख रहा था एक जगह पे या एक कुछ समय के बाद the next set of flowers. They may be in between them or different sets or different places. Each of them, one group of Siddhas may be sprinkling the Mandana Pushpa. The others must be doing the white colored flowers, jasmine ho, lily ho, whatever they are. So it was appearing that the stars from the sky are coming down. Second explanation. Third, पतितेव धरा पेठे स्वर्ग स्त्री हसित छटा. When the women of the स्वर्ग smiling, उनके दंत का, मुख का और मुख का, face and mouth and teeth, that kanti, that brightness, brilliance has come down. No. Some flowers are looking like that. No, आजकल graphic designing से in all the movies, all these things are pictorified or not, picturized and shown to us or not. Some cute child is smiling, that smile is made to be seen like a flower. His eyes so blinking, they are shown like a flower. ये आजकल ग्राफिक से हम करते हैं, नया नहीं है, ऑलरेडी इन योगवास रावण इट्स रिटन द ग्राफिक डिजाइनिंग. It's like falling of the stars, and it's like the brightness of the smiling of the Devatas tree is taking the shape and falling. Like that was the flowering there that's happening. The rain of the flowers. This is the third one. First one is Mandara Pushpa, Sugandha, Brahmara Ityadi. Second was like the Taragana falling. Third was Swargastri Hasita Chata Dhara Pete Patita Iva. द स्वर्ग स्त्री के मुस्कुराहट जो है, स्माइल taking the form of flowers and falling down. So the flowers only are coming, but they are like the Swargastri Mukharavinda Janita Hasitam. Third one. Fourth one, what? Vrishyamuka Kachan Megha Lavavalirivachuta. So, means what? ವೃಷ್ಯಮೂಕ ಕಚನ್ಮೇಘ ಲವಾವಲಿರಿವಚ್ಯುತ ಹಯ್ಯಂಗವೀನ ಪಿಂಡಾನಾಂ ಈರಿತೇವ ಪರಂಪರಾ. So the meaning is what? The lumps of the gold are being collected and showered, like Adi Shankara's Kanakadhara Stotra में तो कनक का धारा हुआ. So the Kanaka Varna Pushpa must be falling. Therefore, they were looking like the lumps of the gold coming down. The Uparka, the smile of the Devatastri can be taken as the pink colored flowers. Because the lips are expected to be in the pinkish color. Sometimes they are compared with the red color also. Red upar mandara ka ho gaya. So mandara varna, then white colored ho gaya. Some of them are like the pinkish. No, this one is the yellowish golden color. So the gold only is coming down in big lumps. So that was what? Vrishyamuka Kachat Megha, matlab Lavavalirivachuta Hayyangavina Pindanam Iritaiva Parampara. So the Meghas were like made of gold, not water. No, the meghas are raining, not naturally water, golden meghas, the golden things. So the barkha, सोने का बरखा हो रहा है मानो. That's what written. Hayyangavinam is gold. Pindanam iva. Pinda means lumps. Lump word we said because the pinda word आया है. ईरिता इवा परंपरा. तो परंपरा से जैसे बारिश का मौसम से it's raining outside now from last 2 days continuously. It breaks. So 1, 2nd, 3rd, 4th, 5th level of rainings. You can see less in our अभी डेवलप हो रहा है इंडिया में इन फॉरेन नेशंस when they do the vinyas of the air force they shower all these variety of gulal color वगैरह इंडिया में भी करते हैं अभी डेवलप होना है तो इस तरह से the golden type of रंग color flowers falling down showering as if the gold is being showered from the golden clouds. Fourth one. Fifth one, हिमवृष्टिरिव उदारा मुक्ताहार चयोपमा. The fifth one is हिमवृष्टिरिव उदारा. The exhaustive fall of the snowfall की तरह was the another what do you call the bunch of the flowers were being rained. हिमवृष्टि के समान एक पांचवा वेराइटी हो गया. याद है ना, मंदार का एक हो गया, तारका नाम की तरह दूसरे हो गए, स्वर्गस्त्री हसित छटा 3 हो गए, देन गोल्ड लंप का 4th हो गया, देन मुक्ता हिमवृष्टि इज द 5th वन. The snowfall की तरह the flowers were falling. The 6th one is muktahara च उपमाहा, like the garlands made out of the मोतियों का. मुक्ता means मोती means pearls. The pearl made malas are falling. So this means big bunches of the whitish flowers falling from there. 6th comparison. Done. 7th one is Aindavi Rashmi Maleva. They are all like a mala of the Chandra Kiranas. Chandra Kiranon ke malaon ke saman, another variety of the flowers. 7th one. Okay. The 8th one is what? Kshiroormeenam iva atatihi. Like the beautiful, the waves of the ocean. Some flowers are maybe blue color ke hoenge wo. The brownish blue or blackish blue. Aise wale flowers. The 8th variety. Then these are the 8 types of flowers that are said. So Aindavi Rashmi Maleva, like the Chandramas Kiranas malas, Kshira Urmina Miva Atatihi. Kshira Urmi means Kshira mane bola nahi kshama karna. Kshira Urmika, not ordinary ocean, the Milky Ocean. So the waves of the Milky Ocean colored are the other flowers that were coming down. Oh, okay. In that now the falling of the flowers, the beauty is described here. Which are the flowers that are fallen? They are shown here from this onwards. Kinjalka Ambhojavalita Brahmat Bhrunga Kadambakaha. So the Kadamba Pushpas were falling, having the Bhrungas around it. Kinjalka Ambojavalitaha. And they have got the pollen grains in the beautiful form. Okay. Or Kinjalka Ambojavalitaha with the beautiful pollen grained lotuses, Brahmat Bhrunga Kadambakaha, the Kadamba Pushpas which are endowed with or surrounded by the Brahmaras. 2 type of flowers are told. Third one, Prabhramat Ketaki Vyuha. The third, Brahman karte hue Ketaki Pushpa ke saman, third variety of flower. How they were falling were told in the 8 topics. What are exactly the flowers? They are said now. One are lotuses, second were Kadamba Phala Pushpa, third one is Sitkara Gayad Amodi, the Sitkara Shabd Karta hua Amoda Pushpa, Madhura Anila Lolita, which are being made beautiful by the winds there. Okay. These are the ones. 4 हो गए. Prabhramat Ketaki Vyuha. The Ketaki Pushpas are the 5th category. Praspurat Kairavotkara. The Kairava Pushpa is the 6th category. Then Prapatat Kundavalaya. The Kundama Pushpas are the ones, the seventh category. Chavalat Kuvalayalaya. The Kuvalaya Pushpa is the eighth category. So, how many are shown? Amboja, Kadamba, Amoda, Madhura, Ketaki, then fifth हो गया Kairava, sixth, Kunda seventh, Kuvalaya, eight flowers. Eight types of flowers. So, eight types of way of the flowers falling, eight number of eight qualities of flower. दोनों मैच हो गए कि नहीं अब देखो. So, Prapatat Kundavalaya, Chalat Kolayalaya. Then how it was that Apurita Angana Rasa Gruhachadana Chatvara. Not only in one or two places दो चार पुष्प गिरे, no. Apurita Angana Rasa. हर एक घर का आंगन को पूरा भर दिए ये पुष्पा. That's why I was taking so much time to explain to you. It's a very rare description. Nowhere you will find it. सारे आंगन, everybody is the porticos and balconies were filled with the entire Ayodhya. Second one, Gruhachadana Chatvara. And the whole Chatvara ऊपर जो छत पे गिर रहे थे पूरे घर को ढकता हुआ सारे फ्लावर्स, इतना बड़ा वृष्टि हुआ. You can guess it in the Russian countries or any some of the Slovakian countries or American nations, some places during the peakest winter, every tree, every of the cars, every of the house terraces, vehicles, सारे इतने ढक जाते हैं कि नहीं स्नो से, ओले से. You have seen that, good, that some example you have to understand it. In this way, the entire angans were filled with, entire the chat of the houses was filled with. Then Udgriva Puravastavyaha Naranari Vilokita. And the Naranari outside who were there, Udgriva, up to उनके गले तक जो है ना पुष्पों में सारे डूब गए. यहाँ लिखा है वो Udgriva Puravastavya Naranari Vilokita. They are all drowned in the पुष्प वृष्टि up to the neck level. जैसे फ्लड्स होते हैं बारिश में, गलियों में, घरों में भी पानी आ जाता है, यहाँ तक इवन द टाउन्स में भी द शिप्स चलते रहते हैं, है ना. इन इंडिया सीखेंगे नहीं, neither the people nor municipality nor the government. They cry that पानी नहीं आ रहा, बारिश नहीं आ रहा. Suddenly the rain come again, they cry all the houses are flooded. Then what have you learned lesson from last year? They don't learn. Anyway, so up to the neck level. तो आंगन भर गए, घर के छत वगैरह भर गए, लोगों को गले तक था पुष्प वृष्टि. 6 type of pushpa, 8 type of pushpas in the 8 beautiful manners. Then Nirabhra Utpala Sankasha Vyoma Vrushti Anakula. Continuously that Vyoma Vrushti was coming like from where Nirabhra Utpala Sankasha Vyoma. From the Neela Kamal ke saman Akash se ye endless continuous pushpa vrushti was going on, coming down, coming down. Then that's why it is said Adrushta Purva Sarvasya Janasya. For all the humanity of that time, such thing was never ever was seen. In the world, in one of the sometime during the way, some wonders happen. Somewhere the snakes are rained. Some from the top the fishes are rained. Yeah, through that water evaporation, कुछ न कुछ वो जीव कण में ऊपर जाकर they become the fishes or serpents or so jivas, mainly the क्या कहते हैं ना, the earthworms, they fall from there. Wonders. Colored water rains. The other day you saw blue colored water in one of the country, it rained. कहीं लाल कलर का बारिश होता है. An idea I am giving you. Here it was never seen by anyone in their past. Adrushta Purva Sarvasya Janasya. For all the beings, such great sin was never seen. Therefore, Janitasmaya. Everyone were stuck with the inexplicable wonderment. This is what is the flowering ho gaya. Now the Siddha Purushas have to speak. Na? So, Adrushya Ambara Siddhaugha Karotkara Samirita. So they were all being thrown down by the beautiful hands of the great Rishi Muni who were in the very subtle form. Sa Muhurta Chaturbhagam Pushpa Vrishti Prapataha. एक मुहूर्त के चौथा हिस्सा. For 12 to 15 minutes it went on raining. Thereafter, what the Siddha Purushas said in Only 5-6 shlokas. Narayana. Then we'll do that 5 minutes लेला हो जाएगा. Then Adrushya Ambara Siddha Ogha Karotkara Samirita, from the Siddha Purusha's hands who are there in the Akasha unseen. Adrushya, from their hands, for the Muhurta Chaturbhaga, this Pushpa Vrishti Papataha, the raining of the flowers happened. Okay, ये topic. Now, Apurita Sabhaloke. शान्ते कुसुमवर्षणे इमं सिद्धगणालाभं शुश्रूस्ते सभागताः. तो आपूरित सभा लोके. In this way, the sabha and the entire loka was filled with the pushpas. Then Shante Kusuma Varshane, when the rain of the flowers stopped, then Imam, this Siddhagana Alapam Shushruhu, Te Sabhagataha. All the people who are there in the sabha could listen. This is the discussion or mutual talking that was happening between the Siddhaganas. अब सारा बताओ तो 1000 श्लोक बनेंगे. In short, in few shlokas only, Sri Valmiki ji narrates to us. So they were listening to the mutual discussion of the Siddha Purushas. Means their silence was still continuing. Rama was also silent. Gurus have not yet started speaking. Audience were anyway silent. Terrible, beautiful Pushpavrishti has happened. Now Pushpavrishti quietened. Now the Siddhaganas, what they were talking mutually, is being heard by these Jana people. What they were listening? Ki akalpam siddhasenasu brahmadbhirabito divam apurvamidamasvamihi shrutam shrutirasayanam. Akalpam means from the beginning of the Kalpakala, ब्रह्मदेव का आने के समय से लेकर सिद्ध सेनासु, वी वर इन ऑलवेज द ग्रुप्स ऑफ द सिद्धास ओनली. सिद्धाओं के सेनाओं में हम हमेशा रहते हैं. भ्रमद भी, उनके साथ ही भ्रमण करते हैं. अभितः दिवम, इन ऑल डायरेक्शंस इंक्लूडिंग द देवलोकास. सिद्धा टॉकिंग टू ईच अदर. बट apurvamidam asmabhihi shrutam. But what we heard now from the Rama is apurvam. We have never heard it anywhere in the past. And then Shruti Rasayanam is the giver of the nectarine joy. Rasayanam is Amrita to the ears. It's a medicine for the ears. It is the most enchanting, empowering things to the ears we never heard. Siddha Purushas are saying. हम चारों लोकों में घूमते हैं, सिद्धों के मंडली में रहते, मतलब सिद्ध पुरुषों का तो हमेशा ऑन तत्व ओनली चर्चा goes on happening. But they say we always do all that all the time, but we have never heard this one, which is the Karna Rasayanam. Then Shruti Rasayanam, then Yad Anena Kila Udaram Uktam Raghukula Induna. This exhaustive explanation given by this moon of Raghukula, that Lord Rama, Vitaragataya, Tadhi Vakpatihe Pyagocharam. The words of Viveka Vairagya which he spoke, even the Vakpati, the Brahaspati also may not be able to know all these things. This much Rama spoke. देवताओं के गुरु बृहस्पति को भी सब नहीं पता. See the praise they are doing. Then ahobata, in fact, mahat punyam asmadabhidi, mahat punyam adya asmabhihi idam shrutam. They say that it is our great punya and fortune that we could also attend and listen all these things. So what is that? Vacho Rama Mukha Udbhutam. The great words which have come out of the mouth of Lord Rama, Maha Akhlada Karam Dhiyaha, which are the givers of great Akhlada to our buddhis, because the greatest of the knowledge it is. So this is what the Sadhuvada, the rishis do. And the last sloka is Upashama Amrita Sundaram Adarad. Upashama Amrita Sundaram. The words of Rama are so nectarine to give upashanti to every of the tensed mind or the inner equipments. Then Adhigata Uttama Tapadam Eshayatu, which is a removal of the terrible, then the terrible Tapa Dukkha also. Katitavan Uchitam Raghunandanaha. Lord Rama, so beautifully, effortlessly, he has spoken. Sapaditena vayam pratibodhitaha. And it is grace that because of his speaking, even we are also being educated and enlightened. In this way, the Nabhascharas do, the Sadhuvada do the words of Rama. In these things, 2-3 minutes, 4-5 minutes, something nice we have to study. Kal wo main karunga. After that, we do the chanting of the 33rd last Sarga. But before that, now I will tentatively, academically announce 32 Sarga is over. Iti Arshe Vaashishtha Maharamayane Valmikiye Vairagya Prakaranam Nabhaschara Sadhuvado Nama Dvatrimshattamaha Sargaha. In this way, in Srimad Yogavasishtha Maharamayana Shastra, Vaashishtha Rama Samvada, in the Vairagya Prakarana, Namaskara Sadhuvada named 32nd Sarga concludes. Sarvam Sri Ramarpanam, Samasta Rishimani Guru Devata Arpanam, Vasishta Vishwamitra Valmiki Adi, Guru Jana Arpanam. Done? Thank you, madam. कल हम देखेंगे. ओम पूर्णमद पूर्णमिदम पूर्णात् पूर्णमुदच्यते पूर्णस्य पूर्णमादाय पूर्णमेवावशिष्यते. ओम शांति. श्री गुरु. बोल श्री रामचंद्र भगवान. Ah, very exciting. Beautiful. ओम न तत्र सूर्यो भाति न चंद्र तारकम नेमा विद्युतो भान्ति कुतो यमग्निः तमेव भान्तमनुभाति तस्य वासा सर्वमिदं नारायणाय विद्महे दाशरथाग्निशीला तन्नो रामो नमो ब्रह्मादि मंगलं गुरुदेव आम ब्रह्मलोकादेव दाश. ओम श्री सियावर रामचंद्र भगवान की जय. श्री योगाश्मा रामायण शास्त्र की जय. श्री वशिष्ठ विश्वामित्र वाल्मीकि आदि ब्रह्मविद्याचार्य की जय. समस्त ऋषि देवता गण की जय. रामायण महाभारत भागवत उपनिषद गीता ब्रह्मसूत्र योग वासिष्ठ सूत्र संहिता शिव पुराण आदि समस्त श्रुति पुराण इतिहास संत वाङ्मय शास्त्र की जय. बोलो भाई सब संतन की जय. सद्गुरुनाथ महाराज की जय. आज के आनंद की जय. हर नमः पार्वती पदे. हर हर महादेव. सर्वत्र गोविंद नाम संकीर्तन गोविंद गोविंद. जानकी जीवन स्मरण जय राम. अम्बे अम्बे श्री आदिपराशक्ति माता की जय. समस्त श्रोता भक्त साधक सेवक उपासक जिज्ञासु धर्म संस्थापक मुमुक्षु भक्तगण की जय. भारत माता की जय. सनातन धर्म की जय. वैदिक हिंदव संस्कृति की जय. आध्यात्मिक जीवन विधान की जय. थैंक यू फ्रेंड्स. Don't miss these Yoga Vasishtha classes. Wonderful things going to come. Yeah. Come back in 5 minutes to study Anatma Shri Vigarhana Grantham.